morning. It is Monday morning and your girl is filming a week of vegan eats whilst on a bulk. I know my videos and my Instagram account has always been centered around gaining muscle on a vegan diet, and so we've never really had a really good relationship with food until recent years. So we are doing this for good. We are team bulking and we are going to build some muscle. I'm taking you along with me and I'll be sharing my tips, how I'm feeling, the difficulties and all that jazz along the way, so stay tuned. This morning I got ready. I had my breakfast, which was delicious chocolate chip waffles. What a way to start a Monday. I also got ready for the day, which, speaking of, I put my xoxoxo earrings, or should I say my delicious earrings, on. They are from a company called Ana Luisa, which are kindly sponsoring this video today. Ana Luisa is an affordable jewelry brand which sells everyday beautiful pieces like these earrings that I'm currently wearing and some other pieces that they sent out to me. They're like a little Valentine's gift for myself. Yes, me and Amano are going to Paris next weekend for the Valentine's weekend, and Ana Luisa are actually offering a current Valentine's Day sale where you can buy one and get 150% off. They offer international delivery, which is fabulous, and their pieces are just such good quality. You just wouldn't even think that they are as affordable as they are. So if you want to have a browse, I will leave the links in my description box down below. I am currently quite peckish, so I am going to have a pre-workout snack and a pre-workout drink before my workout today. I am just finishing a batch of protein bars that I made on the gram. They were my Biscoff coconut speculoos bars, which I've been loving having throughout the week. Post-workout lunch is done. We've got myself a tempeh aubergine vegan feta avocado bagel, and I served that with some protein crisp. I am loving my workouts at the moment, and it's due to a number of things that I've added into my routine and kind of thrown in there to be able to make the most progress and optimize my progress. And a few of those are increasing my protein intake, having my daily creatine. I take 5 grams a day and I just use the My Protein berry flavored one. The bulk started from January and it's going to end in June, and every so often I'll be increasing my calories every 100 or so progressively, and those additional calories will come from when I'm feeling like I can push myself in the gym more, but I feel like I'll need more energy to be able to do that, or I've kind of plateaued and I need more calories to go past that. But currently we are on 2,400 calories. Anyways, I'm gonna have my lunch, which is this bagels and crisps, and I've also made myself a Biscoff yogurt bowl. And my next meal will probably be dinner. Good morning, USA! I can never get that phrase out of my head. I just love saying it, even though I live in the UK and will probably forever live in the UK. My breakfast on Tuesday was actually prepped the eve before. I made myself some Biscoff overnight oats. I woke up the next morning and breakfast was already made for me. It's Tuesday today and I've actually got a meeting scheduled in about 20 minutes. So I have made myself a quick snack, which is a toasted bagel as well as some chocolate spread. This salted caramel vegan Jim Jam's chocolate spread is the one, honestly. It is my next favourite spread after Biscoff. After my meeting, I'm hitting up a upload session and then we are going to have some lunchy. We're back home for lunch and I made myself a deconstructed burger type bowl. I'm also going to pair that with a Biscoff smoothie. I'd like to think I'm quite adventurous with my food sometimes. It's just a go-to to have a Biscoff type smoothie. So in my Vitamix I have some almond milk, speculoos protein powder, some banana and some cinnamon with some ice that I'm going to chuck in. We're gonna whisk her all up and then place her in a Biscoff lined cup. Perfect post-workout lunch. I'm actually going to an event this eve, which is like a foodie type event, and in the past that would really like dictate my day and dictate what I eat, especially during the day. You gotta stay fueled, queens, especially when you're trying to bulk like I am. And that is truly just the best mindset to have, that food is nourishing, it's fuel, it's an experience. It gives us so much social activity that comes along with that also. But I know this lunch is gonna satiate my needs up until then, so I'm just gonna enjoy that, get on with some bits, and we'll have a fabulous time this evening. Influencer check. Honestly, my favorite part about going to like influencer events and meeting new people is the people that are there. This event was hosted by Clear Spring at a restaurant in Hendon Street, which is just on the side of Regent Street in London. And it was really great meeting the team and the people behind Clear Spring. Johnny Meatless, as some of you guys may know from Instagram, was my plus one. I brought him along with. He is a lovely, lovely person. We went together and we actually learnt how to write our name in Japanese, which was amazing. And then we were then treated to their Wellness Clean Spring collaboration with this restaurant. We had a seaweed salad and then we had like a ramen dish, which I love ramen, and this ramen broth in particular was delicious. Fun fact, in Japan it's not rude to slurp because you're meant to have the noodles and the broth together, and it's just a sign that you're enjoying your meal. And then we ended the day with some mochi, which we learnt alongside other Japanese culture and facts. But overall I had a fabulous evening as well as a full tummy. Wednesday morning, and I'm having some rice cakes for my snack today, purely because I had a very filling breakfast, but I kind of want a snack, but not too much of a snack because I want to gym soon. Breakfast for me is like my favorite part of the day, so it tends to be the most like dense meal of the day typically. If I'm going for like a pre-workout snack, this is probably my go-to pre-workout snack, purely because of how scrumdiddlyumptious it is. Perfect little pre-workout snack to get me going for my leg day. Ooh. Back from the gym, we had a good session and we're on to making some protein bars.
If you know, you know.
I've got my usual base of some fiber with some speculoos protein, and then I mixed that in with some almond milk, pressed it all down. For the toppings for these protein bars, I selected some dark chocolate and some Biscoff that I melt in with some coconut oil, and that is just make sure that the actual Biscoff forms a hard shell, and then it's like nice to cut into and it's delicious. Let's melt these. That scene there, regardless of the whole video, just deserves a thumbs up by itself. So if you want to do that, ping, thumbs up. And we're gonna pour the Biscoff on first. Spread her on nice and evenly, and then we're gonna place in some chocolate that we're gonna create some swirls with. You can go all crazy with this. I'm just doing whatever I like. I'm then gonna crush some Biscoff biscuits on top, place in the fridge whilst I cook my actual lunch, and cut into it when it's ready. Whilst the protein bars are setting, I've made my main lunch, which is gonna be a chicken pesto pasta. The chicken being some soy chunks as my protein source, but I'm just gonna add a bunch of veggies in now and just some like spices to spice it all up. Some cucumber, some black olives, some red tomatoes. I'm gonna add some vegan feta cheese, some olive oil, garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper, the usual kind, but adds so much flavor. For dinner, I made some pea fritters because I didn't have any sweet corn. Otherwise, they would have been sweet corn fritters. But we'll make do with what we had in the kitchen. It literally just consists of some chickpea flour, some peas, or I would have preferred sweet corn, almond milk, and some baking powder. And essentially, they're like a savory pancake for dinner, and it's delicious. I served that with a protein hot chocolate that I made in one of those coffee frother things. And that was dinner on this day. Good morning. So we've got myself a pre-workout drink. I've only recently started taking these. Essentially it's just extra caffeine, which I know I could have coffee like I have, and I'm like such a caffeine freak now, which is probably not the healthiest for you, but hey ho. I find that they actually amplify my workout along with my sleep period. I tend to sleep for like 7 to 8 hours of sleep, which really does play effect with my workouts. If I have had a rubbish sleep, I tend to have a rubbish workout. And then my food intake throughout the day, which I've had my breakfast this morning, a pre-workout snack, so all of that conjunction with the caffeine and not just caffeine really helps support a better workout. You often see these people have like a pre-workout snack and it'll be like a cup of coffee or just like a pre-workout drink, and I just really don't know how they do it, honestly, because I just don't think that I'd have an effective workout like that, you know, but each to their own, hey ho. I firmly believe in food fuel, caffeine, all of that jazz. We've got quite actually an interesting day today because I've actually been booked into a Wembley apartment. I actually stayed in this apartment last year with Armando. He is in fact coming tomorrow evening, but I'm not going to be vlogging the weekend. I've just got a free stay at this apartment because I'm creating content for them, which is very amazing, and I'm so grateful I get the opportunity to do things like this. But essentially the majority of my day will be at home today, and then later this evening we'll be heading to the apartment. So we're going for a gym session now, doing all that jazz that I need to be doing at home, and then we're all nardhod. I don't even know if that's a saying, I've literally made it up, but who cares. I've also had to place the seat really backwards because I'm a short person, but now I have to glide it all the way forward. This is how close I am to the camera, so that I'm able to reach the pedals. Gym, and lunch is a mishmash of a lunch because I'm trying to use up the ingredients that I have left over. I don't really like wasting food, and as I mentioned, I'm not going to be home this weekend. So I've got these like burger patties that I had left over, and I've got these tortilla breads that I had left over. You kind of get the gist. And I'm going to be making like burger tacos, and I'm just making use of what I do have. It's sometimes like that, you know, that's normal, I guess. Not everything is perfect. So I just put on some vegan mayo and xoxoxo. I've got this vegan feta cheese that I'm going to crumble over as well, and I'm just going to also add some crispy onions purely because I just love the taste of crispy onions. And that is lunch with a sprinkle of pepper and salt, served with one of my vegan Biscoff protein bars, which I'll be putting the full recipe on my Instagram if you want to save it and recreate yourselves. I focus on getting all the kind of like macro and micronutrients in my meals and just incorporate balance as we know it. Radio, so we are checked in. I have managed to go to Asda and do a little bit of a food shop for tonight and the remaining of the weekend. So I stocked the fridge with some goodies. I'll give you a bit of a lowdown of this apartment. It is in Wembley and it's called Foodie Europe. There's a kitchen, there's a lounge area, there's even a patio that looks into the bedroom, which I quite love. There's a bedroom, of course, and then the bath. It is a one-bedroom apartment, but it is beautiful, and it is in the heart of Wembley, right next to Wembley Stadium, so very easy to commute into Central. It is currently 7 p.m, so I'm going to make myself a dinner, and the dinner that I'm making is actually some products that were gifted by Clear Spring from the event that I went to earlier in the week, and they actually challenged us to make our own ramen bowl. So a ramen bowl is what I'm having for dinner. Granted, it isn't the bowl that I had with Johnny earlier on in the week, but pretty impressed with the limited utensils and ingredients that I have in this fresh apartment. I got myself a Coke Zero as well because I fancied it, so I picked it up and I'm having it, if I can open it. So I've got my ramen bowl, my Coke Zero, my protein bar, something to watch on my laptop. Gonna end the eve with a nice little bathe, and then we'll be ready for tomorrow morning. Getting up to making some reels this morning, as well as some editing on my laptop. This is just my creatine monohydrate. Bring it with me everywhere. I have 5 grams a day with some water in the berry flavour. It's my favourite flavour. I actually packed a tub of my protein bars that I made, so I'm going to be having one of those as a snack right now. We've then got a gym session at John Reed Fitness. Coming back, having lunch. Later this eve, Armando is coming. We're having dinner together. And it should be fun. Back from the gym and I'm having lunch. Yesterday evening I went to Asda and I picked up a few bits. One including one of these like ready-made lasagna dishes. So I've just plonked that in the oven. It's going to take around 40 minutes. Alongside a oat mug cake. So in this like cup that I'm going to be placing in the microwave, there is some oat flour, there's some protein powder, and I'm going to mix in some almond milk. I'm going to plonk in some Biscoff spread as well. Serve it with a Biscoff biscuit and it'll be the perfect touch. I have actually bought ingredients for later to cook tonight, but just the thing is I didn't want to buy so many ingredients and then waste it because I'm only here for 4 days. And I also know that me and Armando will be eating out on the weekend, so yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Just a convenient meal really. It's got the protein in there that I need. And yeah, just the perfect post-workout lunch. Pop my popsicle. I'm back and he's arrived. We've had our dinner and now we're having lollipops because he requested them. So I went to Sainsbury's to get some. Bae complimented the earrings. Thank you so much. He walked through the door and what did you say? You said,
"Those are fantastic earrings."
didn't you?
That's exactly what I said.
And that's because they're from Ana Luisa. So thank you so much for Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video once again. All the links will be down below in the description box. Check them out, they are fabulous. Don't forget that fab deal. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one. This lollipop needs to be eaten.
You're looking at it like a wand. You're not Hermione.